What up, Surf Squad? It's me, Jess, and today we're looking at the Legoland Resort again. This is part 2. Today we're going to look at the aquarium, the water park, and we're also going to go on one ride in Legoland because you kind of have to when you go. Let's take a look. We started by cruising into the park, and we wanted to go to the aquarium. We haven't been there in a while, so I definitely wanted to take my daughter there to check it out. So once we got into Legoland, we did have to go through. We didn't have just tickets to the aquarium. So you enter through and you go to the left toward Dinoland, go through this like little hallway, and you park your stroller. You're not allowed to bring your stroller in, and then they enter you into this fun like interactive zone where there's like a little video intro, and you get to go to the first room. So the aquarium is broken up into small little room areas which represent different ecosystems where they'll have different animals, so you can kind of explore each room so you don't miss anything. We really loved this first room. It kind of starts the vibe right. The ambiance is really beautiful. There's like magical twinkling lights. It's kind of dark and spooky, so you kind of feel like you're on a mystical journey. And there was a slide. And of course it was all California native fish in this first area, so that was pretty cool. We did, of course, climb up and look from above. And while we were up there, we decided to go ahead and go down this magical tree slide.
One slider at a time. Okay, you go first. Ready?
Here's my daughter. She's sliding down. She's so cute. She was in such a good mood and so happy here. She was very excited to show me everything that she was seeing. We were having a great time.
Okay,
there are these interactive displays that show you what all the animals are on the sides. And in this anemone zone in the next room, you could see these cool like glow-in-the-dark anemones, which we never see. Yeah, surfers. And we got to see cool shrimp, which also kind of looked like they glowed in the dark, glowed in the dark. I loved this fun room where the sardines were swimming around you. You really felt like you were inside the ocean. We had such a good time in here. About halfway through, there's an interactive touch pool. So kids were playing here, touching the sea anemones, touching sea stars. You use 2 fingers. My daughter did a great job following directions, and of course at the end you want to wash your hands thoroughly. We had a really good time doing that part. You can see also that these displays are touch screen, and so once you touch on something it will tell you a little bit more about each animal. That was really cool. I didn't realize that at first. You can see as we get to the second half of the aquarium, there are a lot of different fish, and the tanks are starting to get big. Check out this sea ray, like stingray, manta ray, this huge tank that had all kinds of different animals. What you can't see in this footage is how vibrant the colors were. Everything looks really dim through my camera, so I'm sorry, this is just like a basic camera. You could see how cool these fish are. It was so awesome. We loved watching them go by and imagining what their different names are and kind of picking them out and figuring out who's who. They were so beautiful. It felt like we were snorkeling. Look at this beautiful ray. Oh my goodness. I just loved it. It really felt magical when we were there. I also love these lionfish. I think that's what they're called. I can't even remember. They're so cool. They're just floating in air. And then this is the fun little when you see it. When you see it, it's hidden. There it is, yeah. And we were checking out the eels, and if you look here, you can see that is a squid on like a little skewer, and there he is. He's eating. We got to see them feeding. That was really cool. That's pretty rare. You can check the schedule. There are little show times. We didn't stay for the shows, but we did have a good time. You can see at the end my daughter was really sad because we left too early. I did shoo her out because I was thirsty, and we headed over to this coast cruise. This was a really fun and relaxing ride, just a simple boat ride where they showed you through Miniland, USA, but it was international, like here's Big Ben. And then we grabbed a water over there at that Ninjago station. Thank you, it was so helpful to get a water. And we checked out the Legoland water park. You can see this is like the kids area where they have little toddler slides, and they were in the middle of a safety break. It's right near this beach cafe. You can check out the menu. There are showers and restrooms with lockers and changing rooms nearby. And then we headed over kind of towards the wave pool area. On our way, we got distracted by this fun like splash pad, which was next to this like surfing ride, which we've been on before. Is super, super fun. You do have to be like 40 inches or 42 inches tall. But my daughter had a lot of fun in just like this splash pad area, which is really charming because this is the kind of thing that I did as a kid. We put up a sprinkler and we just like ran through it in the backyard. So it was really endearing to see her having fun here. As we walked towards the wave pool, we passed Krager's Swamp. And you can see here, they're also taking a safety break, but they've got fun slides, splashing water. There's the tube slide. There's also this like really cool alligator slide and another green slide that you can go on, and those ones have a very short wait. As we walk up to the wave pool, you can see there's beautiful flowers everywhere. I just love the landscaping here. On our way, we decided to do the build a boat activity, and this is where you take a Lego boat and you can race it with a friend down this little path. So you can see people here starting to build their boat with the different Legos. There are Lego stations like this all over. Since it was July 3rd, I made a 4th of July, an American flag, and my daughter made this really cool boat with a castle and a tower on it. You could see we got stuck, and yet we were still having a really fun time. This was a really relaxing thing to do. And check out the entrance to this wave pool. This is spectacular. I absolutely love this. It was so gorgeous entering here. So it's a really beautiful place to hang out and enjoy. Look at this waterfall. I just feel like I'm in a magic kingdom. Anyone who's 48 inches or smaller will need to wear a life jacket, so that is a drawback for some older kids. They get a little bit annoyed. But now I'm gonna go hop in the water with P. I hope you had a great time exploring with us, and we'll catch you next time.